how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Sasha Crochet. If you're new here, welcome. We appreciate your support. Please hit the subscribe button and also like the video. For this project, I decided to use some scrap yarn that I had laying around. Both skeins are of acrylic, medium 4 weight. This color here is a turquoise. The other color I'm using is a pure white. I'm also using a 5mm hook. So let's get started. We're gonna chain. Let's see, how many chains are we gonna do? Let's see. So that's 20 chains. And I'm going to use the half double crochet as my main stitch. So I'm going to add 2 additional chains. And then here, I'm going to put a half double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. And a half double crochet in every chain across until I reach the end of this row. Now that I'm at the end of the row, I'm going to chain 2, turn my work. And then I'm going to do 2 more rows. Well, I'm going to do a 2nd row of half double crochets. Let's see how that looks. So now that I'm at the end of the 2nd row, I'm chaining 2, looking at what I have. And I think I'm going to do a 3rd row of just half double crochets before I go into the spike. So let's do 1 more row of just half double crochets in each half double crochet from the previous row. Reached the end of the 3rd row. It's a good time to add in the 2nd color I'm using, my secondary color, which will be white. Just adding it with the slip in the chain, I guess you could call it. And there's my 2 chains. Turn my work, and I'm going to continue on with a half double crochet in that 1st stitch. So because I have 20 stitches across, I know I can put these spikes in 1, 2, 3. Let's try. If I put one in here, 1, 2, 3. I've reached the end of my 3rd row. Here's where I'm going to add my white to the mix. I'm just going to pull the yarn over my hook to add in the 2nd color, pulling it through what was already on the hook, and then chaining again, creating 1 chain, 2 chains. Okay, turning our work, and then going into a half double crochet in the 1st stitch. So we got 1. We're going to put in a few spikes. Continue till you get to the point where you want your spike to go. So that's 4 half double crochet, and here's where I'm going to put my spike. I'm going to go into, let's see here, the second row with my spike, and I'm going to put it here, I guess. And it's just a half double crochet, but you went into the row underneath the row you normally would work into. Then you follow up with 4 more half double crochets, skipping the stitch that's right above the stitch you went into, and you half double crochet into the next stitch and then into the next 3 stitches. So that's 4. And now you're going to put in another spike. Which is just a half double crochet in the previous row. In the second, well, you see what I mean. Now we're going to put half double crochets in the next 4 stitches. Then our next spike is here. It's a half double crochet in the second from previous row. And then we go into half double crochets for the rest of the row. Chain 2. The next row is all half double crochets in the white. Here's where I'm going to bring the turquoise back into the mix in the next row. Chain 2, and it's going to be 3 rows of half double crochets in the turquoise. I decided to stop at 2 rows versus 3 since this is just a sample and I didn't want to just get carried away. So here we're going to usher the white back in, bringing it up, chaining 2 at the end of this row, turning our work, and we're going to start with the spikes again, but this time I'm going to show you, you can put as many spikes in as you like. So we're going to put them in every other stitch. Still using the half double crochet, of course. So again, you can put in as many spikes and design it how you like. It's really a fun stitch. It's a simple stitch. You're just moving down into a different row basically. think I'm going to finish it off with another row of white.